Mikey, come see you, baby.
Is your dog's bark worse than its bite? Right now, 2 dogs' lives are on the line, not for biting or attacking anyone, but for barking. Their Port St. Lucie owner is fighting to keep them alive. And News Channel 5's Megan McRoberts with the story.
Stephanie Castro is a passionate foster parent for this 2-year-old Whippet mix, Princess, and Duke, a 6-month-old Hound Pit Bull mix. But now the only time she sees them is behind a fence at Animal Control.
We've went to go visit them, but it's just not the same. I mean, we're not even allowed to touch them.
Her dog's taken from her last month after a neighbor complained they got out and were barking aggressively. Castro says Animal Control came to her house 4 times between August and September. Only one of those times, she says, was called for.
The only time in 2 years that they've ever witnessed my dogs doing anything wrong was the day that they were in my yard barking at the neighbor. In 2 years.
Castro says Animal Control had no proof the dogs neighbors were complaining about were hers. She says strays in the neighborhood looked just like Duke and Princess, but they were declared dangerous and taken away, and she learned eligible to be euthanized.
They didn't do anything. They didn't bite anyone.
But the state says a dangerous dog can be a dog that simply scares someone. Now she's fighting to keep them alive and warn other dog owners about the law.
It's like someone has taken my children.
And the city of Port St. Lucie says it's received dozens of calls from people upset about this law, that these dogs are being held and they want them to be released. Police also staking out tonight at Animal Control because it's been receiving threats from people upset about this. There will be a hearing at the end of the month to determine if these dogs will be euthanized. In Port St. Lucie tonight, I'm Megan McRoberts, WPTV News Channel 5.